What makes you instantly like someone? I drop something, they pick it up and hand it to me with a smile. It must be difficult picking stuff up when you're you. Tall_Mickey. Genuine smile. If they make me laugh. Kind of a mix between being friendly and non-judgmental. Generally just people you can talk to about absolutely anything without them making you feel like you just shit yourself on public television. When I see someone acting in kindness with compassion to a complete stranger, they instantly gain my respect. Thanked for shining your light and just being you. We need more of those folks in today's angry, distrustful society. Also how they treat disabled people, mental or physical. There are people who I know who are universally hated in my community, but I like them only because of the way they treat my disabled sister. When they embrace their faults. Own that shit, girl. I don't want to own a shit, girl. I fucked up and forget the comma, but I'm leaving it, 'cause I actually do want to own a shit, girl. I'm attracted to petty, lying, manipulative, spoiled, entitled bitches. If they get even one of the dumbass references I make when they ask me questions about myself, it's something I make a concerted effort to do with others because I know that it makes people feel good, important, valued, etc. Sadly, not many people return the favor. I try to do this, but I can't seem to initiate the exchange or any conversation at all. Really, if someone else starts a conversation, though, it's usually pretty effortless. I often wonder how other people do it. Is it just a pre-made list of questions you ask people when you want to get to know them? Or do you spontaneously think of questions appropriate in the moment? Eye contact, a smile, and they pay attention to what I say, actual listening and comprehension. People who like people, they hate the same things that I hate. What's your opinion on the Gut finale? I've never watched it, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I hate it very much. They are kind to strangers, strays. When they put the cart back or are a good tipper. Sense of humor gets me every damn time. Someone who is actually funny and makes me laugh. I will love you forever. Someone who laughs at my dumb jokes. Pure gold. Also, genuine humility. Some pig. Humble. Greatness. So you are looking for a human-pig hybrid that tells jokes. You got it? If they're caring, big, full, perky tits. Quoting Brooklyn 99. Bing pot. Reddit dark humor. Can fucking get references to movies and shit and games. Intelligent wit. I love it when someone makes a joke that you have to have a decent level of experience or intelligence to find funny. I like the person even more if we end up being the only two laughing and we exchange a look with one another that yeah, we are surrounded by morons. If they get JoJo references. You're forgetting that everything is a JoJo reference. I thought everything was a supernatural reference. When they compliment me out of the blue. And I don't mean this in a self-centered way. It just feels nice to get a genuine compliment. Awesome job getting hired at that ice cream shop. Thank you. If when you talk they actually listen, not just wait for their turn to talk. People that know when not to talk. I don't mean this in a I hate everyone that talks way. When they say something coherent that involves critical thinking. I live in Cali in an area where critical thinking, critical thinking, and actual CT is rare. Maybe I am just hanging around the wrong crowds? Maybe. But I suspect this is a problem with the culture in the US. In my experience. Anyway, there are niche groups where critical thinking is valued, but most people simply don't value it. Yeah, I am not sure where exactly to find those groups. If they like me. Random Harry Potter references. Short hair. If they make an effort to include and talk to me when I'm in a group of new people I hardly know. Platinum. Star. World. Red hair. They do literally anything nice. Yes, this is a problem. Bubble butt or blonde. And smile. A really dark, dry sense of humor. That's strangely specific. Wanna join me and run over some kids later? Human or goat? Puppies? Both. Gonna need a bigger Jeep. We can stop for ice cream after. Being able to have a real conversation. Something without a bunch of fake bullshit. Someone supporting the LGBTQ community. Hell yeah. Their smile, eyes, and their sense of humor. They offer me a cold beverage in the summer heat. They unintentionally cheer me up just with a nice act or joke or something. Goth emo aesthetic and a New Zealand accent. Sense of humor. If they love music. I love music. What kind do you like? I like all kinds of rock. I hate people. Unrelated but nice Thanos meme. When they see me struggling and offer help. That makes me so happy. Like I'm so short and my fave dry goods are always on the top shelves. So when someone sees me and gives a hand, it's a great feeling. Honesty. You can come up to me and say you don't like me and I will like you because of that. I'd rather that than fake interactions. If when someone else interrupts you while you're talking, they'll make sure to ask you, "What were you saying?" after the other person is done interrupting. If they love animals. If they have an interesting accent or great voice in general. Kindness and confidence. Honestly, there's nothing more attractive than someone who is a genuinely good person. It also just depends on the vibe they give off as well. When they PM me their boob overflow. When you're having an argument with someone and they support your side without being asked. Sexual attraction. Generally, if they're a woman. Them liking me. When you pay taxes it instantly makes you look like the rest. Yes, my words sound meaningless. But what is the meaning of meaning if there is no meaning in the sense of the word meaning? Looking at the monsieur. You'll like weeping angel's laughing face. When they actually listen and give a detailed response to what you're saying. Even if they aren't interested by the topic at all. This shows that they're talking to you for you and not to talk about something specific, and also shows they're open to learning something new. If they like thrash metal. Not just Metallica, but real thrash metal. Of course they can still turn out to be an asshole though. Metallica is real thrash metal. They're just mainstream monsieur. It's not like they're the Blink-182 of thrash. They notice when I'm feeling down or they're good listeners. Physical attractiveness. Not a complete pain in the ass. They enjoy my humor. The people I love to work with enjoy my sarcasm and humorous comments. Nikki Benz type physique. Witchcraft. When a person properly does the spells, without ignoring the witchcraft safety stuff, it confirms that they're really independent. And that's the most important trait of my potential spouse. If they laugh at my terrible jokes, it would be mixed for me because the hard part is making the laugh look genuine. Listening. You have no idea how many times I've talked to someone and they literally look into space or focus on something or someone else while I'm still talking. If they ask me if they can try my classes, laughing face, crazy colored hair or pride wear. I love meeting people who are proud of their identities. And I aspire to be that kind of person. If they like Monty Python's Holy Grail. If they make me laugh. They listen to what I'm saying and engage in the conversation. Not just saying, yeah, to everything I say. The way they act, overall personality, etc. If all of that is met, then I will fall for you. Typically when they kidnap me and I have a bad case of Stockholm Syndrome. They include me in things and introduce me to their friends, show that they want to hang out with me. Their smile, their kindness. If they do or say something goofy, it automatically makes me less intimidated by the situation and more comfortable. When they seem like they genuinely care about you during the first conversation. People that don't try too hard for validation, to be liked, etc. They feed me laughter. If they want to talk to me. Nearly everyone in school either avoids me or hates on me, I think because of stereotype. If when I'm visibly sad they can make me laugh, that, and if they don't freak out or overreact when I show slight symptoms of my heart condition. 30 years of age and I am like my dad. Optimism. Girl has great hair. Okay, not suddenly like, but definitely a huge turn on. Their willingness to help people. When I find out they also like JoJo. If it's clear that someone is interested in something I am also interested in. For example, I have the STAR Laboratories hoodie. It's the name of the lab in the Flash that I love wearing. I was walking to one of my classes, and I passed someone who I didn't know. The only thing she said was, "I love your sweater." And it just made my whole day. They don't take themselves seriously. If they have the same passion for gaming as I do, they share a passion for films, or they try to apply logic to completely fantastical situations in said movies. They recognize whatever subtle merch I'm wearing. If they like the same music as me. Appearance. If they talk to me more than once. If you make me laugh or are just interesting, I probably like you. If they have glasses and short hair. Money. If they're vegan. I have a dark, subtle and referential sense of humor. If I notice you genuinely appreciate the joke, then you're good in my books. If they get my office jokes. If they're a kind person. Not a dick. Do you mean you don't like the male gender or pricks? Kinda confused, haha. If they make me laugh, and I also like short girls. Humor that's a little sarcastic but not at all rude. I think I feel more just comfortable around people who make me laugh. Funny and has a good heart. I tell my girls, if you like a guy, go to his family's house. Look at how he treats his grandmother, mother, sister, nieces and nephews. If he is protective, loving and thoughtful, he is a keeper. If he is mean, nasty, disrespectful, run. Do not look back. Responding General Kenobi whenever someone says, "Hello there." People who like musical theater and have been in plays tend to be more dramatic and lively, and to me that's a perfect personality. They can instantly tell I'm fucking depressed and they don't care. I tend to be treated like either like a child or like I'm stuck up by some peers because, well, IDK. But I know I like someone when they just treat me like a human being with respect. They have the RGB roach. They have the same taste in music as me. They get my humor. They have an attractive voice. Not too high, not too low. They have nice style. And most importantly, they show interest and have a personality that isn't just Netflix. They give me money. If there's some sort of a vibe, like you basically bounce off each other in a way. If they make a joke, when I say, "Hello there," and they reply, "General Kenobi," they accept me for who I am. Your Christians these days are often criticized, but I get along nicely with those who don't judge. If they give me food and call me pretty. If they like my dog. The ability to land a really smooth, clever and or dirty joke. And if it's dirty, not be creepy about it. Bonus points if I laugh somewhat uncontrollably. Extra points if it's at work or in public. As a woman, I find this compelling for all genders at all, and I will probably immediately want to be your friend. When their jokes don't consist of them just being a dick. If they can take in a dollar holy joke and send it right back to me. Open-minded, nothing. A compliment, their aurora. Sounds like some hippie shit, but 30 seconds into meeting someone I can tell how shady or genuine you are. They're on time and easy to communicate with. Kindness. SpongeBob references. I know, so fancy. Ha ha ha, but really if you can talk about things without being narrow-minded, it's a win for me. See? Honesty and intelligence. IDK. I guess when they're not immediately rude, standoffish to strangers. I have an immense amount of respect for my classmates based solely on the fact that they were so welcoming to me when I transferred last fall. They struck up conversations with me, invited me to sit with them, made me feel like a part of the group, and just included me in general. I can't wait to get back to school just for the social interactions with my classmates, lol. Oh, and for clarification, I got to a small 40 kids per grade, 9 to 12, alternative. The teachers hate that word due to the negative associations, lol. High school, I'll stay with the same 20 or so classmates with the same teacher, in the same classroom for all 4 years of school. It's definitely not for everyone, but this school has turned my mental health around for the better, and I'm really happy about that. someone who cares about you, someone who's showing that they care in any way, someone who protects you, smiles at you, accepts you for who you are, hugs you. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.